Hello and welcome back to the Hertha Save. This is episode number 10 and there is big news to tell you about. I wanted to bring you a video today to update you on things that have been happening on the Hertha Save, and the biggest of those things is that we have sold Erling Haaland. He is no longer a Hertha Berlin player. He has moved on, and I'm going to show you how that came about, what happened, and what we've done to try and replace him. And what's the plan going forward. So yeah, let's go and have a look at what's been going on in season 5 of the Hertha Save. Let's go. Alright then, I guess this is the best place to start. As you can see there, we have sold Erling Haaland. He has moved to Manchester City for £102 million. That's a fair bit of money, and yeah, obviously that's now our record ever sale. We had no choice really. It was his release clause, so once that bid came in, he was going to be off. They've given him a contract of £300,000 per week, so again, not that we could even really compete with that. There was no chance that we were going to be able to keep him. He has been probably our best player, him and Sergio Gomez, who we've also now sold. He's gone to Barcelona, remember, for 93 million. Both of those players have now moved on, and we're going to be without them for the rest of this season, then going onwards, obviously. So we are going to need to think about what we're going to do. He has been absolutely superb for us, has Erling Haaland. If you just have a look, here are his stats for the season. We brought him in total then for 50 million once we'd paid all of his future clauses and all of those extra incentives and bits and pieces that we're going to add to it. He scored for us 24 in his first season in the league, 22 second season, 13 in 15 this season so far as we are in January. Obviously that's pretty good numbers. That's pretty good. His best season was actually his first. He scored 34 in all comps in the first season. We've doubled our money on him, at least. There's that, and we're going to have to see what we can do. The second that I realised he was going to be off, I decided in my mind that there was one person that I wanted to bring in to replace him, and that person was Sebastiano Esposito. So we've got a younger player in, and one that I think can be as good, I'm hoping. Anyway, we've gone and signed the 21-year-old Italian striker Sebastiano Esposito from Inter Milan for 58 million. He is going to be the direct replacement for Haaland. He has taken his number 9 shirt, and he's going to come straight into the team. He cost us £58 million, so, you know, round about half of what we just sold Haaland for. He's going to be on a big wage. If you have a look here, he's going to be on £170,000 a week, but he's that good that actually that's what he's going to cost, and it still would have been a lot less than if we'd have kept Haaland. I think his wages would have gone higher than this. So anyway, there he is. Let's have a look at his attributes. You can see why I thought let's go and get him. He's a little bit shorter at 6'2". Haaland was 6'4", but he's quite similar in terms of his attributes if you have a look. And of course, as I said before, he is 2 years younger, so he does have a bit of potential to go above and beyond Haaland potentially as well. Perhaps we'll have to wait and see. His physicals are brilliant. 19 agility stands out, 17 pace. He's got 16 finishing already. He's going to be great. I mean, I've used him before. Had him in a pass save at Salzburg. I know that I've seen a lot of people saying how great they think he is in this game. So I'm excited to get to use him, and I'm pretty sure that's a decent player to bring in to replace Haaland with. It does soften the blow somewhat to know that Haaland's gone, but we do now have Sebastiano Esposito. And just by way of an update in how our season has been going, this game here was the game that was last on the channel. It was the home match against the league leaders Werder Bremen, and we beat them 4-1 in that game despite going down to 10 men. And since then things have gone pretty well. There was a couple of blips, you could say. Actually, well, one blip really if you have a look at the fixtures there. And other than that, things have been going pretty well. Turning into right towards the end, of this first half of the season turned into some red hot form. And yeah, so let's have a look at those results. So obviously, as I said, the last result we looked at was this game against Bremen. We won 4-1. After that, we did draw 0-0 away at Hoffenheim. Didn't really get going in that one. Haaland was out with an injury, so Igor Kilman led the line. And yeah, we didn't look like we had too much of a goal threat, which is a bit worrying. We then went and played Champions League. We beat Ajax away from home and continued our really good Champions League form here. We scored early, absolutely annihilated Ajax if you actually have a look. They only had 7 shots, we had 26. We were by far the better team in that game. Got the 1-0 win. We then won in the league, 1-0, a narrow win over Augsburg, Szoboszlai with the goal. And then things got a bit yikes. We went out of the DFB Pokal, the German Cup. We went out to a team from the league below, Sandhausen. We went 2-0 down straight away. I did change the team, but I still think, looking at it, that is a strong enough team to get a win against Sandhausen. And yeah, we didn't get the win, we lost. Igor Kilman did get a goal back, but even though we had the best part of an hour to try and get an equaliser, we weren't able to, and we ended up going down in that game and losing 2-1. It was a really close game. In fact, you could probably say, looking at that they may even have shaded it slightly. So yeah, it's not that we could even say we got unlucky. They outplayed us. We lost the game. We're out of the cup. First time we've gone out early in that cup. We've got to the final twice and then the semi-finals last season. So we've had a good run in that cup usually. Bit of a shocker, that one. Perhaps morale was affected as well, because in the very next game in the league, we lost the game. We lost to Borussia Mönchengladbach 2-1. Again, we went 2-0 down, and again Igor Kilman got a goal back, and again we were unable to equalise. I was a bit worried at this point. However, things did turn out that they were going to improve. We got a really strong home win against Ajax in the Champions League, 4-0. Heung-min Son scored a hat-trick. Kilman with another goal. He started to pop up with a few goals. Has the Belarusian youngster. There he is. But yeah, we got a nice 4-0 win in that one, and then we didn't lose again in the first half of the season. We beat Bayer Leverkusen 1-0. Erling Haaland scored the penalty. We drew with Schalke. This was a weird game. We conceded in the 86th minute and then went straight up the other end and scored in the 88th to rescue the point there when it looked like we might lose it. We then drew against Roma. This one didn't matter too much as, well, to be fair, a draw was fine for us because it meant that we were going to top the group. So after this result of getting a draw, we knew that we were going to finish first in our Champions League group, even before the last game, and I'll show you that in a second. Before that last game, we played Union Berlin in the Berlin derby. We beat them 3-0, smashed them really. Then we played the last game of the Champions League group. We won 6-2 in Athens, and Thales Magno actually got a hat-trick in that one, in a much changed team. So you can see actually how it was frustrating that we lost to Sandhausen, because we went and beat AEK Athens with a similar sort of team there and beat them 6-2. This game, if you just look, this was our final game in the group. There is in fact you can't really see that, let me show you on here. There is the group, there is the table. We went through with 5 wins and a draw, 16 points from our group. We have found ourselves into the next round, and if I show you, we will play against Villarreal as our first knockout round opponent. It's a pretty good draw for us. That should be, if we perform the way that we should perform, the way that we are capable of, that should be safe passage through to the quarterfinals. However, touch wood on that one, obviously. But if things go the way that they should, we should be able to get past Villarreal. Obviously, we actually need to go and do that though. Before we play that game though, we just needed to finish up the first half of the season. The next result was huge. Absolutely brilliant result. We didn't really deserve it, but we got a 2-1 win away at FC Bayern. We took the lead through Camavinga against the run of play. They equalised deservingly, and then we got a 92nd minute. It was 36-year-old Luis Suarez who got a 92nd minute winner. We really didn't deserve this. Look at that. They had 23 shots compared to our 8, and we just kind of FM'd them. We smashed and grabbed, and we got ourselves 3 points against Bayern. That really helped our league position. I'll show you the league table in a second. There were 2 more games before the winter break. We beat Frankfurt 1-0. Erling Haaland with a goal, and then we finished off in pretty strong fashion. We won 7-0 away at bottom of the league Darmstadt. If you look at the scorers, it was Camavinga, Heung-min Son got 2, Szoboszlai got 1, and Erling Haaland got a hat-trick. The final goals that he would go on to score for our team before, as I started the video off, before we sold him to Manchester City. We go again then for the second half of the season after the winter break. But before the winter break, this is how the table looks. We are top of the league by a 3-point margin over second placed Werder Bremen. We've only lost 2 of our first 16. Things are going pretty well. They're still right up there though. But probably the best thing is that it's Bremen and Leipzig, 2 teams that I feel like might still slip up. Dortmund are a bit further back, 6 points behind. Bayern are down in 6th. So we've got a bit of a cushion there that I'm hoping we can keep it up and win back-to-back Bundesliga titles this season. It remains to be seen though how we fare without Erling Haaland, and with Esposito leading the line instead. So I guess we'll have to see how that goes. But if all goes well, we could be looking at a bit more silverware for this team. Let's hope so anyway. But yeah, that's a little update there for you, and let's see how we can do in the future, I guess. That's a little update then for you on how things are going. Things are going pretty well. However, we have now sold our star striker, so it does remain to be seen how we can deal with that and how we cope without him, how Esposito settles into the team, and then how we will finish off this season 5 of this Hertha save. Things are getting exciting. The next thing has to be, we have to aim for Champions League, European success. That has to be what we're going for. We've got a decent draw in the next round, so hopefully we can navigate our way past Villarreal into a quarter-final and then go from there. But yes, thank you for watching today. Before you head out and get on with your day and do whatever you're going to do, please think about hitting that subscribe button. We are edging ever closer to that 100 mark, the aim that we have set ourselves for now. We're getting a lot closer, so please hit subscribe, turn the bell on, make sure you get notified about future videos, and leave a like on this video, leave a comment. What are you thinking about the save so far? How do you think Esposito is going to do? Let me know. Anything you want to see, also let me know about those. And if you have enjoyed the video, maybe think about dropping into one of the Twitch streams. We've just celebrated hitting 500 followers on Twitch, so yeah, things very exciting over there as well. If you want to come and join us and watch a stream, please do come and say hello. It's good fun. Yes, come and say hello. Anyway, thank you very much for watching today's video. I will be back very soon with another one. Peace out. A-Town.